Hi, Gemini. How are you guys? Happy December. Hope you guys are doing well this month. We have a lot going on in the sky astrologically in the month of December. I'm not an astrologist, but I closely follow astrology. And specifically, we have something amazing happening on the 21st of December called the Great Conjunction. And it's in regards to the way that the planets are aligning for the first time in over 200 years. So, big deal. I attached a link in the description under the video with one of my favorite astrologers that I love to follow. She's really informative. She's really good at what she does. And so I'm posting her video on the Great Conjunction and what that means. So I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Let's take a look and see what your key card for the month of December is. So we have the Seven of Wands. It says, I'm in the midst of difficulty as I move toward my dreams. I will do whatever I have to do to protect what I have already accomplished. To move me through this current delay, I will work with what I have. I trust this is an opportunity to clarify my path, and I meet it with an open heart and courage to make the necessary changes. Absolutely, Gemini. This is the time for that, isn't it? You know? So many of us are going through challenges. I mean, this time period in general is very challenging, and it's weird, and it's annoying, and it's old, and we're all sick and tired of it. But there's a reason for it. There's a reason why it's happening. I truly believe that, Gemini. There's a reason why just about everything, think about everything in your life that has happened, whether positive or negative. It generally leads you on some type of path or another. Now, sometimes it's hard to see those things while they're going on. It's kind of like, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this challenge? But then later on, looking back, we realize that's why. Because it led to something else, right? It opened up opportunities that we weren't even aware of. So with that being your key card for the month of December, I highly encourage you to adopt that frame of thinking. That frame of thinking that, where it's okay to be in the current situation that you are, as difficult as it might seem. It's okay to be in that situation because you're supposed to be in that situation. It's supposed to be what you're going through. Life is not meant to be easy. It's not. How much gratitude and respect do we have for things that we don't have to work for? Not much. If we do, it's temporary, right? It's the things, it's the struggle, and it's the things that we have to work hard at, and the things that we have to accomplish and get through that allows us to have that genuine respect and be proud of ourselves for being able to accomplish that and make it through the different situations that we have in life. It's like, I use this analogy quite a bit, but it's like a young child touching something that's hot, right? It's like, ow, that burns. I guess I'm not going to do that again. Right? It's like these cycles of things that we have to go through in order to learn. That's essentially why we're here, right? You guys can comprehend and understand that. That's why we're here. That is the main purpose of why we're here, is to learn and to evolve and to be a better version of ourselves. And so with the Seven of Wands being your key card for the month, you were being put to the challenge to take in that perspective. That's what's going to allow you to be able to move through this cycle and progress. I move towards my dreams. That's important as well. Keep your eye on the ball. There's so many things to be distracted with right now, and it's hard to plan anything. So it's easy to get off of course, right? It's easy to forget why we have passions and the dreams and inspirations that we do, because we think to ourselves, well, that's not going to happen now. Not the case. You're asking to stand strong, believe in what you believe in, and stand up and defend it, no matter what's going on. Let's take a look at your cards. Yep. Eight of Pentacles. That is working hard towards something. Focusing, dedication, diligence, time and effort putting into manifesting something. Underneath that, we have the Ace of Swords. This is the clarification you've been looking for. This is the opportunity you've been looking for. Next, we have Major Arcana, the Temperance card. This is all about balance. Yeah. This is all about taking one step at a time, Gemini. And being okay with that. Creating that space for yourself to be okay with it. Patience. King of Rods. This is the master of the wand suite, the master of fire. He is the initiator, the one that has drive and purpose and creativity and takes action towards his desires and dreams. Another king, the King of Cups. This is someone who is incredibly emotionally grounded. There could be all kinds of stuff going on in the background around him, and he's okay with it because he's emotionally content within himself. And that's where his balance is, and that's where his stability is. Another Seven of Rods. Yeah. You guys in the month of December are really being asked to stand up for yourself, to stand up for your beliefs, to stand strong, not to deal with any naysayers or obstacles that might come up against you. You're on the higher ground. You're on higher ground. That's a double message. 2 Seven of Rods. There are some people who might not understand why you're putting so much time and effort into something. Maybe some people don't get it, Gemini. Maybe some people don't understand where your inspiration or your passion comes from, or they don't think it's going to lead to anything worth any kind of fulfillment or fruition. But you know better. Otherwise, you wouldn't be investing so much into it. This could be going back to school. It could be working on some type of side business. Learning new skills. There is some type of opportunity and message coming in the month of December, Gemini, for some clarity, right? Because maybe not even you guys were maybe completely sure of the path that you're trying to go down. But this is confirmation. This is clarity. This is clearness of mind. There's a feeling of frustration, Gemini, with these 2 Seven of Rods coming out here. Not a surprise. You guys are frustrated. I feel like you're working very hard, and maybe you haven't quite gotten the answers that you're looking for yet. But there's definitely hope coming in the month of December that you'll gain some clarity on that you will get some answers that you've been seeking. It's just going to take some patience with the Temperance card. It's just going to take some patience. And it's going to take some emotional stability. Those are not things that you find outside of yourself, but rather within yourself. A personal level of just being okay and just knowing. Just being okay and knowing that you're okay and knowing that it's okay and knowing that it's a cycle. That's what keeps you strong enough to keep on keeping on. And that's exactly what you guys are doing with the King of Rods here. This is someone who is driven and motivated and passionate and creative. And he's not about to let anybody get in the way of what he's looking for. I want to pull a clarifier card for the Seven of Rods because to me it's really interesting that this is coming up twice for you in the month of December, which means it's a strong energy. Seven of Rods. Okay. Things are really about to shift for you guys. They're about to shift for you guys. You have another major arcana, the Fool card. If you look at the top of the card, it's 0. This is the first card in the tarot deck. This is all about starting something brand new, and it's not scary. It feels good. It's wanted. It's refreshing. It's needed. You guys are starting on some type of a whole new journey. And if you can see, like, what he's carrying with him, like, is hardly anything. Right? He's leaving whatever hasn't worked in the past in order to look towards the future and start something brand spanking new. That's the kind of energy that you guys are standing up for. That's the kind of energy that you're defending. Screw all the naysayers and the people that have doubts. You're willing to take a little bit of a risk, and the risk feels good. Let me tell you something, Gemini. Life isn't worth living without taking some risk. What did I just tell you guys? We're here to learn. We're here to evolve. We're here to be a better version of ourselves, you know? If we stay stagnant in the same place doing the same thing, you know, how are we going to evolve? How are we going to progress? If we're not willing to take any risk or any new adventures in life, then what is the purpose, truly? You guys have the drive and the passion to do this, whatever it is. Nobody's going to stand in your way. All you have to do is know in your mind that it's happening, that it's true, that you understand it, that it's logical, it makes sense to you, it doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. And that you're emotionally grounded, right? That no matter what's going on around you or what's happening or what has set you back, that you know in your heart, in your soul, that this is the right thing for you. And with the Temperance, it's all about balancing it out and having that patience. Having that patience and that drive to allow things to follow through the way that they're supposed to. This is a gorgeous reading. The Seven of Rods, the two Seven of Rods is an interesting energy, and that is really a key for you guys. But it is about action. It is about passion. It is about drive and standing up for yourself and doing what feels right to you. Right? I'm going to read that key card one more time for you guys. I'm in the midst of difficulty as I move toward my dreams. I will do whatever I have to protect what I have already accomplished. To move me through this current delay, I will work with what I have. I trust this is an opportunity to clarify my path, and I meet it with an open heart and courage to make the necessary changes. That is this. That's exactly what you're doing this month, Gemini. This is someone who approaches a new horizon with an open heart and a clean slate. Because what's the point of looking back at things that aren't working? Just have some patience this month, Gemini, and I promise you guys, if you keep on putting that drive and that passion in and that work in, you guys are going to get there. I know things are a little bit wacko right now, and it's hard. It feels like, to me, sometimes it feels like I'm running in place on a treadmill. Like no matter what I try to do or how hard I work, it's like I can't seem to get anywhere. You know? And a lot of us are feeling like that. And you know, it's just, it is what it is. You know, but you guys keep on keeping on. And you are going to see the results of this, and it's going to bring you into to new endeavors and something fresh and new and enlightening. And it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it. All right. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit for you guys. See what kind of advice we can get here. I really like this reading. This feels so fresh. Yeah, it's gonna maybe take a little bit more time than you'd like, but you guys can do it. You can pull it off. You know what's gonna carry you through this time, Gemini, is looking forward. Looking to the future, knowing that sooner or later everything that you're doing is going to manifest, right? Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Keep on keeping on. All right, what do we've got here? Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order, and we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whatever it be, too many stories in your mind, too many what-ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to Spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. Wow. Yes. Yep. That's what this kind of Seven of Rods is. It's a distraction. All of these things going on and all of this stuff going on around you, it's just a distraction. Don't allow those things to distract you. You know, you're okay. Work on what you can do. Work on what you can control, and leave the rest up to the universe. And I promise you, Gemini, there are some great things ahead for you. I absolutely adore you guys. Mwah. See you next time.